All right, I'm going live, y'all. Shout out, shout out. I seen you, Tarzan the bar, man. What's up, little homie? Love you. Uh, what's going on out there? I seen you chime in when I was trying to set up my camera and whatnot, man. Things is looking good. You know, we got this music situation going on. Also, we got the movie we working on coming out, man. Go out and cop that book too. By Runner Perkins. Loyalty does not exist. That's gonna be one of the favorites down here in South Central Los Angeles, man. Uh, First, I want to shout out, like I say, Tarzan the Barman, Masson, man. I love you guys out there. Also, shout out Jay Bernardo. I seen you had tapped in as well. Carl Dunn, Alan Turin, man. I've been going through some things. We had some deaths in the family and whatnot. Uh, it's just not easy right now, man, in these times, but we still try to hang in there and be resilient like our mothers, you know. Notice I didn't use my father. He was strong, you know, but the women, we come from that. And so they in fact they exercise a different kind of strength when they push for us. So I always retort back to the strength of my mother, right? In these times, you know, it's hard, especially growing up in a single parent home. But let me just give you guys some insight on me. Yeah, I fell behind a little bit. Tarzan, I see you, man. What you saying there? Oh yeah, I know. I love you, man. Thank you for that, man. I've always loved your support, your school of thought, man. You know, you a blessing to me, man. Just to be a part of, me, man. I'm gonna go check on mom soon, man. We just been going through so much, but we love you, man, and I support all your music. Matter of fact, fans, go out, cop that Tarzan the bar, man. He's hot. Right, you dropped that. You and Runner dropped that. I'm a Crip. I had dropped that. I dropped that down. You know, and I'm not ashamed of the culture. So my show is a positive show. However, we got to tell our story down here in the backwoods of South Central. And that's just what it is. It's no why sugarcoat it. I'll never forget where I came from. Just because I came from that does not mean that I can't do something positive, and it does not mean that I turn my back on that because I'm doing something positive. That's that bull crap, right? That's that bull crap that everybody else is into. They're not keeping it real. So moving forward, I've been fans. I have what I've been into. This last week, we went out and did some filming and did some. Me and King Dawood Burgess. He's from the Muslim community. What we did, we decided to shoot kind of like almost a documentary, and we went down right here off of Vermont, and we decided to touch the homeless people that sometimes people tend to miss these organizations, because when you work for these organizations, they have base areas that they actually cater to. It's not, I don't think it's something that they choose to do. It's just what's within the light of their budget. So I don't want to send out like I'm sending out shade to anybody like that. But we went out and we fed the homeless, man, and it was a good thing. It was a good thing for me giving back. Uh, Also giving back to these youngsters out here in the backwoods of South Central LA, right, with their music or whatever you're doing, man. If you're doing art, I support it. I'm going to support it on my show. This is the first time that I've actually reached out to the public live and went live, bro. As you can see, I've never went live where I could talk to my fans or whatever. So my fans, you could tap in. I'll start talking to you guys. Also, we're going to be doing a fundraiser so we can continue to feed these homeless people, because that could be me. That could be you out there. I come from that, right? And I also come from that crack era where moms and them, they were smoking crack, but we didn't always have things in the house. So that's what started me to hustle at a young age. When I was like 12, I had to go feed me and my little sister. So, in my area, we got the Coliseum. So I would go up to the Coliseum, the scalp tickets or whatever we had to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? Pitching them kibbles and bits and all of that junk, right? So I'm not unfamiliar to hardship, right? And I know it's a lot of people over here in the backwoods of South Central and all over the globe that suffer from a balancing social equity. This is why we grind, and sometimes we don't live the lives of our desires, right? I desire to be rich, but see, I don't want to be one of them rich people that's just greedy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm rich, everybody gonna eat. The homeless. My family, my friends. You know what I mean? I'm gonna provide jobs. Give people a chance to work in corporate America that never could or didn't probably have the qualifications because let's just use this homeless thing for instance, right? Now you got a lot of people that have been actually to college, right? And they're book smart. But just because you're book smart don't make you socially smart, right? You can't come down with your textbook science and think you're gonna fix the problem down here in the backwoods of South Central LA, right? Both ways, but it takes that experience and that caring. And I had to learn this week when we was passing out, we learned a valuable lesson. And one of the lessons is listening, right? Listening, because everybody's situation is different. Now, here it is. I was filming, right? So I'm filming, guys. I'm sitting up here. I'm filming this dude, man. It was a youngster. He could have been about 18, right? And so the guy I was filming for, he was adamant and diligent about getting to the next homeless people. So I understood that. But he asked in turn a question to the youngster. He was 18, he was Filipino, right? He said, "Hey man, you don't want shelter?" He said, "Hell no, I don't want no shelter." Right? And so I kept the camera on him because he ended up asking the question, saying, "Well, why you don't want shelter?" And then after he asked him the question, he proceeded and he thought I was going to take the camera and put it on him, right? As I was working for him. So, I'm filming and doing editing. So this was like my first project. So I'm like, well, the dude is still talking. So I left the camera on him. I didn't know that it was going to be a problem because he wanted to get footages of other people and give everybody else a fair chance. But my thing was, I wanted to know why you don't want to have shelter. And that was the first time that I actually listened to somebody that was homeless versus trying to tell them what they need or just helping them. So the first thing that came out of his mouth was, why should I have to pay for what's God given? I said, what? He said, wait a minute. If all this stuff was provided to us by birthright, he talking water. He said, well, I got to pay for water when God gave it to me. I said, damn. Or it was just given, or whatever your higher power is, right? Given by your higher power that you believe in, right? He said, why should I have to pay for that? So then it brought me back because, I'm a bit of a reader. So it brought me back to the fact of history, right? Where we come from. You're right. I'm like, man, a man could find some land and set up and just settle on it, and stake claim, right? But what he was saying was the powers to be has just took claim over the whole planet and gonna tell you where you can settle and then take the free water that was given from a higher power and in essence sell it to you. Pollute it and sell it to you. This is what the man was saying. And so I was taken. I was like, wow, this was in essence was deep to me because I had never listened to a homeless person versus just trying to help that person, but actually listening for understanding so I can cater to his needs, right? Because everybody that's homeless don't want your handouts. Some of them just need a lending ear so you can understand their disposition. And so bottom line was, he said he ain't paying for none of this shit these people's and took stake on. He said he's staking his claim right here on the city sidewalk because he's protesting. This was his way of protesting the powers to be. But then in turn, there was a lady who was homeless and we asked her, did she need assistance and whatever resources we could give her? And she was like, hell yeah, I need everything you got, right? So they're going to let you know what they need, right? And growing up, I grew up in the 80s, right? I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. I didn't see this. This is an epidemic, man, right? People's is afraid to park their cars next to, because there's so many tents. They don't know if they're going to get out and get robbed, right? But see, like a person like me, I come from this culture, so I'm not afraid to park my car, but I actually trust them more than I trust some of you people in these suits, right? But that's just me, right? I'm not afraid of them, right? I'm not afraid to go around them. And then this pandemic thing has really hurt the homeless situation even more, y'all, right? Gas Gang Tarzan, I see you, baby. Thank you, man, for your support, man. Tell them to chime in, tap in, right? I'm gonna be sending some links out, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back on topic just real quick, man. I see y'all, man. Hey, I got to come to Vegas, man. My first vacation, baby. I'm coming out there, man. Me and you got to get in the studio and drop something. You know what I'm saying? We got to drop a monumental song is what I want to do with you, man. Something monumental, man. Something that's going to shock the world, right? So we'll get into that. But also, back to the homeless situation. So, I'm not afraid of these people, man. You know, I'm not afraid of them. Pandemic has kind of hurt the homeless because people was afraid they might catch someone. You know, there's still some soldiers out there helping out and doing what they need to do, right? But just imagine, man, if a lot of y'all didn't have subsidized living, you know what I'm saying, with some of the resources that we have. I mean, you know, $15 an hour for me. I don't like making that kind of money. That's why I bounce job to job, right? When I came home, yeah, I was making that kind of money, man. But the thing about it was this, y'all. For a man my age, I'm 49, 48, I'm finna be 49. So a man my age, $15, that's kid money right there, right? That's the kind of money you make when you're in middle school. You know, you sign a thing for your child, you know, the consent, the parental consent, and then he goes and he gets a McDonald's. And I'm not knocking people to work. You got to crawl from the bottom. This shows how far behind a lot of us are, right? And this shows also how social equity is truly and truthfully, man, imbalanced in every fucking way known to man. Known to man. Right? And then we also cater to that. One, we got 5 strikes against us. Then we put some more strikes against ourselves, so it sets us back, right? And then we have to, quote unquote, roll with the Democratic Party, right? And take the subsidized housing, right? That they gonna put down for you. And that's a stagnation because you can't pay no car note with no GR money. We just gonna start right there. So we need to come out of that psychosis, man. And another thing that we need to come out of is not supporting one another, right? Not supporting, like I say, shout out, like, see, I love you, man, for that. He right there by my side, and Tarzan says, he goes on to say, Gas Gang Tarzan, we're here when you think we not. Gas Gang Tarzan, that's legitimately a good question. And then also he says they basically booted the higher powers, meaning, hey, man, that's why I mess with you, man. Your mind is different from a whole lot of these youngsters. And then, you know, we got to fend for ourselves, of course, become different kinds of soldiers down there. But that shit is a whole bunch of bullshit, too, because them dudes ain't doing it right. I'm going to just keep it clean, right? They not by the book down there. Because they in a psychosis, right? And so they don't support the guys like this because they're in a psychosis. They can't see that Tarzan the barman is a diamond in the rough, right? Straight up. Right? You the poster boy, you and running them, man. Y'all the golden childs, man. I'm counting on y'all, man, so we can have some high-rise buildings out there, man, hands down. Even if I don't live to see it, I know it's been set and written in stone. And that's the kind of older homie that I want to be to my younger homies, right? That's the kind of older homie that a lot of y'all need to be. Not telling them to put fucking guns and dope in their hand, but telling them, hey, man, you a comedian. Fool, you funny as hell. Okay. Go cater to that. Hey, man, you can write. You write really, really well. Let's start investing in that. Shout out Star Child, man. I love you, man. Star Child is one of them. Shout out to my guy Quato, man. Quato, shout out. We're gonna be doing some things, some big things with Quato, Runner Perkins. Also, Tarzan, you're gonna have to link up with us, man, so we can do some things. We got a lot of stuff going on, positive, right? And so the ones that's doing the same thing, the like-minded individuals, we need to start getting together, man, and using as King Dawood, he has brilliant minds. You have a brilliant mind. Let's do it, man. There's so much that we could do with the clothes and different stuff, man. I know a few things, right? I know you know a few things, right? Just like them bars, man. You hot and you just haven't been given your shot yet, right? So you got to keep picking at it. But the main thing is being independent, because we don't want to be nobody's slaves anymore, right? And it just takes like this with my show. I learned all this stuff. I taught myself. I'm autodidactic. I believe you are too as well, because of our conditions. A lot of us become autodidactic. Now, the word auto is automatic. Didactic is a way of learning, right? So autodidactic, but then you have didactic. Didactic people are that have to go sit inside of schools and be taught some shit, right? And that school is important because you need that paper trail. Like me, I didn't get my GED until I was 40, right? All right, but I had to become autodidactic with that because I was unfamiliar to math. So now I know A squared plus B squared equals fucking C squared. 9 times 9 is 81. But it was because I took the time to go investigate. Same with my editing skills, my computer skills. I didn't go to school for this stuff. I had to sit down, watch tutorials, trial and error, right? That makes me autodidactic versus a person that's didactic. They'll go sit down there and have somebody stand over them and they'll teach them, which is not a bad thing. I'm just a different kind of learner, and I had to learn that. Like, I learned things really, really, really fast, but it was imperative that I go back, because I plan to go back to school. So it was imperative when I turned 40 that I got at least my diploma, right? So I could put something on my mind, put a few changes. So when I got the cap and gown, got the cap and gown, it in turn, it changed some things for me. You know, it made me more, how can I say it? Focused. It made me more focused, right? I was more focused than ever, y'all. More focused. And also, I want to send a link. I got to send this guy a link too. I want to try to send him a link, man. Who is this? Say something. 73 live. Oh, I could say something right here, huh? Okay, I see what's going on. All right. Yeah. All right, hold on. I want to just I'm gonna type in this real quick. I love doing this, man. It's just they say when you let me go back real quick. Almost spelled your name wrong. They say you can't get what kind of GED you got, huh? All right, and then I believe this is the arrow right here. This is the first time I've done this, so and I know. Oh, there it is, right there. So yeah, it's just that simple. I just figured that out right now that I ain't, you know what I'm saying. I'm learning this stuff, so to be mindful that this is the first in this class, but it's gonna get bigger and bigger, man. I do believe in that. It was something else I wanted to address before I cut this. I got to cut the show a little short. I got to go to work, and I was testing this thing out, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there go my support factor, man. Love you too. Support your music. You already know. I always got your music on my show, my IG. Y'all also know that I have a IG. I do the Carl Brick 73 live via IG as well, man. My cousin Angelo, I'll be at you in a minute. Been going through a lot of problems, man. Got myself back together. Was falling off a little bit mentally. To each his own. Everybody's different. But people like me, I got to bring it all the way back in, man. And I got to get quiet, because when I don't get quiet, then I start overthinking things. And then next thing you know, it's catastrophe, right? I am the master of my own domain. I just started working back out, man. Got my weight sets. You know, I got these old dumbbells over here that I'll be playing with. Let me see. I'll be playing with these old dumbbells that y'all can see. Get you some dumbbells, man, and get it in, right? Get you some dumbbells, right? That's going to keep you out of a whole lot of trouble. A lot of the dudes, hold on. Let me answer this phone real quick. Hello? Yeah. I'm doing my show right now. I'm live.
Okay. You were kind of, what's the flavors of the vapes? They only got mint.
It's the one with the fruit box on it.
I know that. And you just gave me 4 of them with the fruit boxes, but they don't have the purple one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, what flavors do they have?
Huh?
What flavors?
Strawberry banana. They have a peach freeze. They have a mint, mighty mint, less freeze. The less freeze is watermelon.
All right, get that one.
The watermelon? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm trying. You know, I had started back smoking cigarettes, and so I'm trying to stop smoking cigarettes. So I decided to get me a vape, and hold on, let me call her back real quick, y'all. I'm live too. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. So yeah, you know, that's one thing about my show. I don't serve no demographic, and also. Ain't no faking in me. You know, you're gonna see all of me, man, because I'm real. You know, this is real life, and I'm not an actor. You know what I mean? I'm not out here. I'm not Jean-Claude Van Damme and none Vin Diesel and none of them. They actors, you know, that's what they get paid to do. I get paid to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I keeps it real, 100%, you know, unwatered. Let me ask, I just want to ask her a question. Remember, I thought you said that you was just gonna get the regular thing that we gonna split. Remember? Yeah. All right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how much did it cost? No. Woo! Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah. You shall get. Yeah. Woo! Boy, you get some. Yeah, you get a hold of them cars, boy. You goes nuts, don't you? Yeah. Right. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, my fans probably gonna get mad at me because I'm doing a show right now. So you know. Okay. All right. Woo, man. Listen. Don't give your significant other your bank card. They start smiling when they be frowning before you give it to them. But as soon as you put it in their hand, they smiling. You like, why is she smiling like that? I know why now. He goes nuts when now I got to go work some overtime. It's all right. You know, sometimes we got to be flexible in relationships as well, man. Oh, and shout out Tarzan. I wanted to say this really quick to you, brother. Taking care of them kids. I'm so proud of you, man. A lot of us come from them broken homes. You're not reprojecting. We come from broken homes. So all of the young fathers, the young soldiers, young kings out there, man, shout out, man. That's one thing me and Gordon, man, which is Dr. Street, we talk about all the time, man, is we don't give shots out. We always giving shots out to Pistol Starter or Little Killer Man and all that bullshit. But the young homies that's out there taking care of their kids, right? That's who we need to be supporting and shout out. All the young homies that stayed out of jail, shout out. All the young homies that's been in a relationship with the same woman, right? And living a good life, right? Shout out. All the young homies that graduated high school and continued their education, shout out, right? That's what Gordon be saying. We need to stop giving shout out to these goofballs, right? All this IG crap. Y'all give shout outs to dudes that's doing goofball shit all day long, right? In the streets. But then the ones that's doing something productive, we don't put no light on them, right? And then when you start complaining about the goofballs, we don't need to talk about the goofballs when we got people like these youngsters. I see you street, shout out, baby. Oh yeah, you back on too. Yeah, you back on. I see you, Dr. Street, shout out, baby. Right, he just chimed in. That's Dr. Street, man. That's one of my best friends in the whole wide world, man, because he don't sugarcoat nothing with me, still sharp and still, and he most definitely ain't on no goofball shit, and he a soldier, man. He ain't indoctrinated, running around. He knows what his rights are, right? And then while you dudes is out there fighting one another, Street always telling y'all need to get y'all ass down there to City Hall and fight with the firemen and all the other people. And the reason I ain't going down there to fight with no police, what you mean? The police is down there fighting for his amendment right. See, that's the difference. That fight, we all have to come together as one, because once they take them, you ain't gonna get them back. Ain't that right, Street? Yup. Shout out Fat Boy too, yup. He's gonna be sharper than you, because you got him, man. That dude is like mentally before his time or some shit. Shout out Bicky and the kids, man. Everybody, I just decided to go live, man, so I can see who's tapping in, man, and start building my fan base. And then my supporters, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Kings support kings, man. I ain't worried about the fake. If you're hating on me, and I got 15 haters, listen here. I need about 100 more, straight up, right? And I'm ready for the physicality of that too, right? And you cross that line. Don't come over here shucking and jiving with me. I'm not going to come over there shucking and jiving with you, because my circle is different now, right? I don't care what your culture is, whatever you wearing. You put it on the dress, you want to put it on the dress or whatever. That's you. Don't put it. Yeah, I don't wear it, but that's just you. I don't knock that, right? But don't come knocking me when you see me doing these over here diamond push-ups, right? You know, you see Gordy all up on the. Gordon be all up on hanging over stuff, right? Don't come messing with Gordon when you see him doing what he doing. That's his culture. That's what he wanted to do. He got I am a God in the gym, right? We doing great things. He got his own, and the Sacred Elements is his business as well, man. You can go get these, there, I call them decadence, right? But it's deeper than decadent. He's more educated in that field. But, you know, orgonite and stuff that come from the earth, from over Africa, overseas, man, for your energies, man, changing your energies. If you're into meditation, they got meditation ball, spiritual awareness, man. Spiritual oils. Also, he got that black seed oil. Tarzan, you need to get off that black seed, bro. He got legitimate black seed oil. Matter of fact, I got some in here that he sent me out. Matter of fact, I got to do my mojo with the sea moss, right? That sea moss is good for the body, as well as this black seed oil. You can tap in on I Am a God in a gym by way of Instagram. He delivers, man, 8-ounce bottles or whatever you need, and it's imported from Ethiopia. So you're getting a hard-pressed real deal. If you go into these places, they watering down black seed oil. I understand, you know, economic battle, but if you want to get your stuff uncut, man, and you into your spiritual and your culture, if you're really into culture, tap in, man. We got y'all. I'm about to eat in a minute, man. I was just testing this thing out, seeing how it was going to work out with the fans. Then all of a sudden I start seeing guys pop in. Tarzan is always chiming in. So is you, Gordon. I'm taken back by that, and it motivates me more to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I'm just playing with this mic, trying to figure out how. Matter of fact, I want to do a quick comment, man, in light of what you said, man. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get this thing together. I gotta bear with me. I'm gonna get faster as I go along. It's just learning this stuff. And to the youngsters, as you can see, anything you set your mind to, you can do. Because I didn't have a clue about how this thing was gonna set up and how it was gonna work. I just did it, went in, did it. Because Carl Big 73 Live is real, man. I'm the real deal. And I know my lane. Like Gordon said, you got to know your lane, because it's your calling, what makes you feel good. Oh, and also I found my lane at my job too. I had to go in there last night, man, and talk to some people, because some things happened last night. You know, I'm tired of jumping in and out of different trucks and stuff like that. Then I seen a dude. He didn't hook up to his fifth wheel, right? So I hear him over the radio. The dude like, oh, no. Then he go, uh-oh. You know how they do it. They be dry snitching to the red. We need a supervisor out here. I'm like, damn, what happened, right? Damn, he done knocked the legs up off that motherfucker, right? Gas everywhere. They had BNSF. It looked like CSI out there when I rode past. I looked. I said, oh, Lord, somebody going to lose their motherfucking job. Then I thought about, shit, while I'm talking, that could be me. Let me go in here and holler at these people, man, and tell them I need a job change real fast. Because shit'll get real out there. Next thing you know, a motherfucker can't pay his bills. Then I'm back, right? I don't need to be doing that type of stuff. And then they say closed mouth don't get fed. So there's always ways to do things other than violence and robbing people. You got to go advocate for yourself, and it's the way you advocate. So I went, got the union steward, told him straight up what I'm telling y'all. Hey, man, that right there spooked me, man. I'm trying to get back home with, like Gordon, go train with old Donovan. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to come home with my limbs. Donovan fuck around, break my, I'm at 50. He break my shins. I know my lane. So I said, I can't be out here, and then I wear these motherfucking glasses and shit. And then I done told these people shit up, and then they get rid of me, and I possibly could suffer death. So I told them, kid, you got anything a little easier than that around here? So I'm going to be the guy going through, checking all the serial numbers on the containers in a real smaller vehicle, right? To each his own, man. That shit right there, man, they ain't paying me enough to be putting my body on the line. And I got this here Carl Briggs 73 Live. I got to come home to y'all. So I got to, this is what y'all waiting on. I know my lane. So that's what I was saying. Gordon, no, you feel me? Yeah. All right. Hold on. I was just finna, yeah. Thank you as well. Hold on. Damn, did I spell that right? My is bad as hell. Hold on. What the hell just happened? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, that's correct. It's correct as it's going to get. If I misspell something, y'all know that I'm blind as hell. I spell pretty good because I'm a rapper. But let me see. Yop. Oh, that's why I put yop. They like, it's a red line. What kind of language is that? It's a secret society language. To all you, the people that, and I want to share something with y'all. I know I'm going to make a lot of people mad, hopefully, but I got to say this. But hold on. Yeah, thank you as well. King. We are kings. Truthfully, we are. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, the harvest day is what it's really called. Harvest, the day they brought the harvest in, right? And so, knowing my history, Thanksgiving bothers me a lot, depending on who I'm sharing in it with. Like you, Gordon, you know, you with Vicky the kids, y'all know me and Tammy finna put it down, right? But it's a select few that I even invite. Some of my own family members are estranged from me. I love them, but it's not for that. The energies are different. So, like for instance, just because you family don't mean we friends, right? You just family. You just somebody to share the same DNA as me. But now and then people that have that same energy that I have, right? We meet and we have an understanding. I ain't got to worry about Jordan come get $30 from me. I know when he say Tuesday, it's going to be Tuesday. But with family, they come get $30 from you. They don't give a fuck. I'm going to just be honest with you. They be like, fuck you and your money and whatever else, come in, tear up your home and whatever else they can do to you. But it's still love because your blood, but you love them from a distance, vice versa, right? And sometimes family don't get along. So back to the harvest thing, right? My harvest that I bring in here is for people that meet the same energy, right? And I don't share in the same school of thought with that, with the pictures and all of that, and the dancing around and the hats, and you know how they do it in school. You know, they fat boy them probably looking at the little things on the wall from the turkey and the gobble bullshit. I'm cool on that. And the reason I'm cool on that, because what does that have to do with being thankful? Not a motherfucking thing, nothing. All these pictures, they always selling pictures. You going to buy all this shit, right? If it is what it is, then you do that and you share that amongst your circle. of people and family that actually y'all meet that same energy, man, and it's all good. And let's wait. Then we don't have to wait till Thursday. We can start this motherfucking party today. Right? Well, I gotta wait on Thursday, Doctrinator. You know, why I gotta wait on Thursday to celebrate your mother? Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Motherfucker, she was your mother 30 years ago, fool. You can supposed to come in that motherfucker to call her every motherfucking day and bring her a card if you want to. Why you wait one day to celebrate? So that's that doctrinated thought. I'm not a part of that structure because I have my own mind in essence. And what I'm doing is not wrong. I'm not hurting anyone by exercising my own ability to investigate, my own ability to have a lane, my own ability to be an entrepreneur, my own ability to be independent, right? What's wrong with that? But society, once again, they don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to eat y'all. I love y'all. We're going to do this every day. Thank you, Gordon, for tapping in, man. I see you, Tarzan, the bar, man. It's all love, man. We're going to keep this movement. Remember, go out, Sacred Elements. Tap in. You got Runner Perkins. You got Compton LC. Shout out D. Compton LC's music is hot as well. Tap in, support one another, man. Right, support one another, like I say, man, because we have to do it just like them people over there in that area over in Melrose, man. They go buy and support each other's products. And as soon as I get my money right, man, you know I got to come get some of them crystals, baby. And this has been another segment of Carl Briggs 73 Live in this show. I'm outro, y'all. Y'all.